Hey, I'm Kellee Malone, your full service, full resource realtor. And if you need help selling your home and in the way of renovation or repairs, I got a guy. So today I wanted to feature Luke Macneil, the handyman extraordinaire. Hi. And Luke is joining me today to talk a little bit about what he does as a handyman, because he's very handy. Unfortunately, we had a little incident at my office with him helping me on Labor Day, but you know what? He is here and he is still working. So welcome again, Luke. And
Kellee, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Let's hear a little bit about like
this opportunity is wonderful.
What you do.
I'm a handyman. Yeah. I do just kind of general contracting. I do all sorts of assembly of items, from putting your furniture together to hanging your Christmas lights to framing in your walls to changing your toilets out, changing lights out, hanging lights, all kinds of stuff. It's almost better sometimes for me to say what I don't do.
Okay.
And that's plumbing. I don't do plumbing.
So, honey-do handyman. How'd you come up with that?
I was talking to my wife about, the business, and when we started it, okay, what do we do? What do people need? What's my market? And I'm like, well, this area is very suburban. There's a lot of, ladies around here who are in need of someone to tackle their honey-do list because their husbands are working full-time jobs. A lot of people are commuting out of the area. They're not getting back till super late, and they need someone to help them knock out those honey-do lists. And so I thought, honey-do handyman, that's perfect.
Everyone has a honey-do list.
Yes.
Always.
Yes, we
always.
all do. So.
And so far, there hasn't been anything that I've asked you to do that you haven't been able to do.
Yeah.
You literally can do pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So plumbing is just not your thing.
Plumbing's not my forte. I'll do minor plumbing. I'll change out faucets and put in angle stops, and I can even replace your sink if you like. I just don't do new plumbing. So
Got it. Got it.
I don't like dealing with your water.
So fences. Fences have been coming up a lot lately.
Fences have been coming up a lot. Yeah, I do a lot of fence repair, new fencing, old fencing, vinyl fencing, wood fencing, wrought iron fencing.
What about in situations where the termite company calls out repairs, like on a patio cover? Yeah. And I have one right now that I think might be an issue, and the posts need to be replaced. Yeah,
I can replace your posts. I can take all the slats from the roofs and replace all of that. I can replace your support beams and everything like that.
Which is a whole lot cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper than replacing the whole thing. And so if you need a more conservative, cost, reach out.
Well, and also, so as I'm listing homes for sale, everybody's got things that need to be done.
Yes, they do.
Right? Everybody has things that have gone not unmaintained.
Yep. Unmaintained. Touch up paint.
Yeah.
I touch up homes. Baseboards are huge when you're selling your home.
Yes.
When's the last time anybody's cleaned their baseboards in their homes? Yeah. Imagine living in your home for 10 years and you go to sell and you're like, oh, look at these baseboards. Whoa, they're dirty.
Well, and not only that, just let's say the home inspection. They call out 40 things.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And so the home inspector is like, here, good luck. And the seller, it's been proven, NAR did a study, the National Association of Realtors did a study one time that said that if sellers will take care of repairs in advance of, even a home inspection, they know the things that are wrong typically, that they're going to save a lot of money. Like basically, they'll spend 25% of what they would have spent otherwise. Once it's requested and a buyer's involved and the way the buyer wants things done,
because the cost goes up.
Change.
Because now you're dealing with their requests as opposed to dealing with the issue pre. So where you can shop around and you can look a little bit more to get things done at a more affordable price. When the buyer is involved, they want it done a certain way. They want it done, by a certain guy.
Yep.
And sometimes those are non-negotiables for them.
Sometimes it's a deal breaker.
So doing things So doing things beforehand saves a lot. And a lot of these issues that they find are minor issues. They're not major things. You're not looking at having to pull permits or get a licensed contractor to do a lot of that touch-up work. So.
Depending on the agent, they can turn into bigger things. But yes,
they can.
Yes, definitely. So would you be opposed to going to a property that someone is considering selling and kind of going through things?
I do that a lot of times.
Okay.
Yeah, I walk through homes a lot of times and just say, hey, I can touch up all these walls. I can fix this. I don't do an inspection, but I can do like, hey, we can bump up the resale value of the home because, we're going to touch up the paint on all the walls. We're going to fix the stucco outside.
Stucco repair is huge.
Stucco repair is huge.
Yep.
cracked tiles on your roof, they always call those out.
What about, I have a situation now where the concrete has lifted due to a tree.
Ooh,
And
those are tricky ones because, like you talk about tree removal, concrete repair.
Right.
Those are a little bigger projects and stuff like that.
I think the buyer in this scenario is going to just request that concrete, that piece be removed.
Yeah, if they want to just demo things like that,
Okay.
Right up my alley.
Perfect.
So, yeah,
Perfect.
but if you're looking at tree removal and stuff like that, you want to get an arborist and somebody who's going to make sure that they get everything really good. So I don't like to fell trees around people's homes.
I got it.
Some liabilities you just don't want.
That can turn into a major issue.
You see all those videos, you're like, oh, that one went wrong.
Yeah, very wrong.
Very wrong.
Very wrong.
Get a professional.
Yeah, there are scenarios where someone is a specialist at those types of things, and you're going to leave that work for them.
Absolutely,
right? Yeah.
Absolutely. But all for your honey-do list and your touch-ups and your smaller projects, I'm the guy to call.
Perfect. Okay. Well, how does someone reach you?
You can reach me
your hat.
on my hat. Yeah, that's one of the best ways is to call or text 951-575-8030.
Very good.
I'll 24/7 pretty much answer emergency services I provide.
Excellent.
So if you need that, or you can go to my Facebook page, Honeydew Handyman. You can find me there on Facebook. So
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course.